we found a student that goes to Coulsdon College who takes the buses regularly to and from college. So they're willing to answer a few questions in the interview. Hi, what's your name?
Adam.
Nice to meet you, Adam. So basically, how do you feel about packed buses? Like, have you ever been on a bus where it's really packed and it therefore makes the journey longer, or has a bus ever driven past you because it's been so packed?
It's really, really inconvenient, especially after a long day at college when all you really want to do is get home.
Yeah. Right. What's the longest time it's ever taken you due to traffic?
2.5 hours.
Oh wow. And how long would it normally take?
Probably 50 minutes.
Wow. Shocking. Okay, and do you think there's any way that this could be changed within either the TfL bus service or the times of different places being let out of school/college, or just the amount of buses? Do you think there could be more buses? What's your opinion on that?
Maybe if there were school-specific bus stops only for students, like primary school students, secondary school students, and college students, so that there were specific buses for specific times in the day. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Thank you very much for that interview. Hi guys, so we've got another student from Coulsdon College who has different starting and ending times. So the buses and their journey home would affect them in a different way to Adam, who previously was in an interview. So here we are. Hello, what's your name?
I'm Rebecca.
Nice to meet you, Rebecca. Thank you for participating in this. So basically, we are wondering how the buses affect your journey home. So this is like talking about times, like how long does it take you? Has it ever taken you longer because of certain things? The main thing we're focusing on is packed buses around school times and college times. So I was just wondering how that affects you, or does it affect you in any way?
It does affect me,
Yeah.
because on Mondays and Tuesdays I finish at 4:15,
Yeah.
and even though it's okay with Oasis up to school because they finish earlier than that, with the bus that I get, nearly over half the school get,
Yeah.
and it gets very packed because everyone tries to get on the very first bus that comes, and with my class, which happens to be drama at the end of the day, we can sometimes overrun,
Yeah.
which means I don't get home till much later. And obviously where I live, my bus journey is very long because I get off at the very last stop on the bus. So by that time of the day I'm thinking I just want to be home, but I'm stuck on a bus, which is why half the time this year I've been taking a train, walking down the hill and getting a train because it's quicker than waiting for 466. And then on the Friday, that's when it's annoying because we finish right when Oasis finish. So it's like, even though they all get off around here, trying to get onto them is even harder because half the time also the bus drivers just drive past. They drive past.
How many times has that happened?
I once finished at 4:15. I didn't get on the bus till about 5:30.
Oh, shocking! Absolutely shocking. Do you think there is any way the TfL bus service could change, or schools/colleges could change to sort this problem out? Like, for example, do you think the times that the buses come, do you think it should be earlier or later? Do you think we should be let out later or earlier? Yeah. Do you think there's anything that can be changed?
That's a good question. To be honest, the time that we finished isn't terrible, but I do feel like we should maybe be let off around, even if it was just like 4 o'clock, like 15 minutes earlier, because then it's like we have a bit more time to get home, which means more time to do your work in the evening if you have to do work. One thing I feel like could do, because my secondary school on Wednesdays and Friday we finished at 2:40,
Yeah.
and so that allowed any other school around us, we could all get home without it being too packed. So I feel like if schools around us could do that, it would make travelling home a lot easier. And even though the college have said they've tried to sort it out, it doesn't seem like it. I really feel like they could try and get more buses.
Yeah.
Or even if they just got like one coach that took them down to East Croydon, like took a selection of kids down to East Croydon, then that cuts the amount of people on buses. It helps the bus drivers out a bit.
Right. Thank you very much for participating in that. Yeah.
In the mornings when we're trying to get to the college and schools, we get all the rush hour obviously, and because of they're already in the classroom and in the evenings, afternoon, sorry, when they're trying to get back home. But we get a lot of problems where they don't have passes on them. You know, they say they forgot or they lost it or they've totally worn that one to the wash many times. You can, a lot of the passes you see, you don't even see their faces on, they're scratched up and things like that. And officially, we're not supposed to allow them get on the bus. But obviously, we will advise them accordingly. But you get the same repeated people all the time, and they just basically don't, really, not give a toss about it, sort of, And in the end, it becomes a point where we have to say, look, we let you off enough times. Now you have to actually, we can't. We are allowed to refuse them to get on the bus if the pass is not. That's the reason they've allowed the passes on them. And so that basically we get a lot of, abuses and things like that come along. I mean, we just try and do our job at the same time. And all they have to do is have a pass that's valid for them. It's from 11 to 16. And then you have got a higher education, 16 plus type sort of thing to the 18. So passes are there for them for a long period, so it's their responsibility and their parents' responsibility to look after them, to make sure that they have passes on allowed to get on the bus, so they can account for things as well. So if there's some real serious incident or something like that, they can trace things up, or for some reason they need to trying to contact their loved ones or whatever. I mean, not likely it's going to happen, but those are the issues. It's also getting into the habit of getting some, taking some responsibility for yourself, sort of thing, for future type sort of thing. So that's basically what it is. Yeah. How it impacts us personally, it's a lot of time. It does get emotionally, tension wise, because of the arguments that they're asking to get into. What we want to do is touch the pass and carry on, and behave themselves, and we just go at the end of the day. And also, they try to get very rowdy and things like that, which is fair enough, but as long as it doesn't get abusive where, without the pushing each other and things like that. It's basically because, don't forget, you've got a bus that's moving, that's with the weight of the passengers, everything is 2.5%, you're 2.5 tons you're talking about, over that. And if I had to brake to avoid somebody running in front of me or something like that, that's going to affect the passengers that are already on the bus type sort of thing, so that's going to kind of injure them. We don't want to do that. We want to get them to A to B in a safest possible way. That's what it is.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.